Welcome back to Erstwhile. This is part 2 of Civilization 7 playthrough with Friedrich, and I'm going for a domination victory. We'll see how things go toward the end of the game. At the end of part 1, I had just defeated Napoleon, defeated the first civilization, and in this one we'll keep on going. So I'm checking in with the two towns that I took over and my army units, and then just kind of scanning the map to get my bearings again. Now Tecumseh was the next civilization that had declared war. The other two I've met are kind of neutral right now. So once my units are healed, I'm going to start sending them south. That's where Tecumseh's towns are. And then we'll look at taking those over. Okay, for this option I have plus 25% production toward either a monument or warrior. So I'm going to go with warrior. I need to focus on making some more military units for the battles coming up. For expanding Argos, I really want to get to these camels down here. With the camels, you can add extra resource slots in a city, which is really nice to have. So I'm going to expand down here toward that, so next time I expand I can get the camels. Right here, I wanted to reveal this spot. It looks like there's an independent power there. So I want to reveal that, clear that camp out. And also, Civ7, forgot to keep an eye on my influence points, but now I have enough, I can incorporate that into my kingdom. It'll take several turns.
From this day forward, your pronouncement shall be unchangeable. To raise or bring low, these shall be in your hand.
Great news, the Wonder Duersharken is now finished, and that acts as a fortified district, so if someone's trying to conquer the city, they have to conquer that first. And then it gives a bonus of +3 combat strength to fortified districts in all settlements. Now I'll research the writing technology, and I'm going to produce a ballista. That'll work much better taking down fortifications and settlements. Now a granary for Argos and the Spada Civic, which makes the units cheaper and builds them faster. And a villa at Parsa. The camp is empty for now, but I've only got one unit and not enough movement spots to get all the way there, so I'm going to back it up just in case it generates a unit stronger than mine. Now I have some reinforcements. I'm expanding Corinthos and changing its specialization to culture and science. That camp is cleared now, and I got some gold from it. Great. And now I'm going to actually pull back some of my units back to my kingdom because I want to upgrade them. I've got bronze working tech that I want to get finished soon, and then I can upgrade to the archers from slingers. Now I have camels at Argos, and I'll expand Civ7, and I'll produce a settler at Parsa. Now I'll use the camels to expand the resource availability for the capital.
The spoken word conquers all thought.
Now we can start bronze working. Now I'll expand Parsa and research the organized military civic. Now Amina's declaring war. I'm going to spend some influence points for war support, which will decrease their happiness level and combat strength. So now, with Argos being right next to Amina, I'm going to build some ancient walls, so I have some defense there. And a library in Parsa for some more science. Now I'm founding a new settlement and got a milestone. I'll retain distributed power. I'm not a complete tyrant. And now I'll produce a chariot. Purchase a slinger in Argos. A garden in Parsa. Uh-oh, and now we have crisis as the Age of Antiquity is drawing to a close. Each one of these social policies are bad, but we want to choose the least impactful. I'm going to choose this -10 gold because I'm not really suzerain of, I think, maybe one other population, so we'll be fine. The camp just popped up down here, so I'll have to take care of that. Bronze working is done, so now I can build new units and upgrade existing units. Now for the military training tech. Expand Bactria. A new unit with bronze working with the Persian civilization that I'm using is the Immortal, which will heal itself if it kills an enemy unit. I'll produce my first one now, and start upgrading units as long as the gold lasts. This leader has a promotion available, so I will choose the +2 combat strength for ranged units within the command radius. There's another camp over here I need to clear. A barracks here will be quite handy. That camp is cleared. I got some bonus golden culture. Time to produce another ballista. I'm going to produce a wonder, the Gate of All Nations now, because of the science and happiness bonus that it provides, and it should only take 7 turns, it shows. It's time for the Code of Laws Civic. We need some law around here. Ah, another camp I need to clear. Well, this is interesting. Tecumseh, even though we didn't fight it all yet, is offering one of his towns to end the war. So yeah, I will accept that. And we have Mount Kilimanjaro discovered now too. My kingdom grows. That camp is gone.
No man is foolish enough to desire war over peace. For in peace, sons bury fathers, but in war, fathers bury sons.
The gate of all nations is complete, and now I will build an archer. Funny, now Amina's offering a city, even though I think the entire battle was that I killed one unit. So I will gladly accept this. That completes the military challenge for this age, and I've also unlocked the Inca civilization. Awesome. I'll produce a research initiative, and for this next crisis policy, I'll go with banditry. It's -5 gold for each imported resource, but I don't really have a lot of that, so I think we'll be okay. Oh no, the barbarians are at the gate of Suvarnagiri. Fear not, the cavalry is on the way. Dope, they took it, but I shall take it back.
Brave never boast.
Nice, military training is done, and now I can expand this town. Now, ironworking. Most of the time, once my towns reach a certain size, I switch them over to culture and science specialty. Excellent, I got it back. Now to the camp north of there. How to expand Bactria and produce an archer. It's time to incorporate Gathuda into the kingdom. That camp is clear, and it's promotion time. In this maneuver column with mobility, the commander is +1 movement on land and ignores terrain restrictions. So this is a good one to have with armies. Speaking of armies, there's a small one coming toward my capital, so I better get this cleared up. For the next civic, I'm going with entertainment because of the happiness bonus. It also adds 1 settlement to the limit, which is nice for dominance because hopefully I'll be taking over a lot of settlements. I hate these crisis policies, but the lesser of the evils is going to be the more expensive military units and less gold and food. For this promotion, I'm choosing Logistics Quartermaster, so it's +1 gold for each unit in the army. Yay, another promotion. Let's go with Bastion, Steadfast, +2 strength for land units when defending. Ah, thank you, plebes. We need more science. And more gold. This policy will save on maintenance. Now that one's gone. I'm producing another archer at my capital in case I have more units that come close. Well, that settlement's new. I think I'll just have to take that later on. These jerks just killed my unit here, so now I'm going to build a chariot. Now I'll expand Agilus and produce a merchant from Parsa. I have a serious problem with my gold now, with the crisis policies taking so much of it. Now I'm going to have units start disbanding randomly until the next age. And another merchant. In expanding Suvernagiri, I want to get these hexagons that are close to the other civilizations' towns so that their town expansions don't take the spots from me. Another merchant. Alright, I'm going to try to take this settlement before the age ends and I lose a bunch of units. I've healed the ones around here and I'm going to go ahead and declare a surprise war and then do a war support here and then start invading. Nope, not going to make it, so I will try again in the next stage with some new units. It took me a long time to decide on a new culture, but I'm going with Mongolia, which is expansionist, militaristic. I'll choose my legacy bonuses. I'll go ahead and leave this as the end of part 2, but I'm in a good position with my towns and military capabilities and leaders to push on to conquering my neighboring civilizations. So that'll be the focus of part 3. Thank you for joining.